What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing with your funky asses? That's good. Today's topic doesn't come from an email. It comes from a conversation I was having in person with somebody yesterday. Weird bathroom encounters, awkward bathroom experiences. Now, one thing I don't know that I'm not going to understand it. I've tried to understand it. I just can't. I failed miserably every time I try to ask people and get an explanation. Why is it that women have to take another lady to the bathroom? Why? I don't get it. You know, the lady looks over and she's like, "Hey, Stephanie, I'm going to take a tinkle. You want to go?" And Stephanie is like, "Okay, girl, let me grab my purse." And you guys swagger on over to the bathroom and then you guys do whatever it is that you guys do. It's this big mystery what you guys do and why it is that you have to take another female to the bathroom. You know, guys, we don't do that. You know what I'm talking about. We don't do that. You know, we're not going to look over and say, "Hey, Troy, hey, man, I'm going to take a dump. You want to go?" No. So, you make me go by myself? All right, man, maybe next time. Maybe next time. No, we don't do that. No, we don't. A guy, when we go to the bathroom, we want to be by ourselves. We don't want to talk to people. We don't need company. You know, we just want to go there. We want to concentrate on our business, and that's our alone time. That's when we spend time, you know, thinking about stuff, and you know, we just don't want to be around people. But one weird experience that I've personally experienced is I went into a men's restroom. I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, right there in front of the mirror, there's a guy standing there with his pants down by his ankles facing the mirror. So he's just standing there in his shirt and his man panties. That's what he was wearing. He was wearing man panties. He wasn't wearing boxers or briefs. And no, it's not that I was trying to, you know, I was trying to look to see and focus on what kind of underwear he was wearing. It just stood out like a sore thumb. You know, it's like, open the door, bam, guy with no pants and man panties. So then he looks at me and he's smiling. He's like, "Hey!" And I'm like, "No." I hit the eject button and bailed out. So that was weird. I don't know. And he said, "Hey," just like that. I wasn't exaggerating it. I mean, he was very enthusiastic. So I was, you know, I kind of questioned the situation that I just walked into. Another thing that gets me are the men's urinals. And women, if you've never been into a men's restroom, we have these toilet-looking like things on the wall. They're called urinals. That's because you know how we stand up and go to work. So we have the urinals, and most of them have the dividers, right? Some don't have the dividers. You just have a row of urinals with no dividers. Man, I hate those. But anyways, so you know, I walk into a bathroom and there isn't any. There is nobody else in there. You know, I go in there, there's 4 urinals, all empty. I go to the one on the far left. So I'm standing there, I'm doing my thing. Another guy comes in, and the urinal that's right next to me, whichever urinal it is that I go to, the one right next to me, that's called the "I'm not weird, leave me alone" urinal. Choose the next one. Right, so if there's 4 empty urinals, I go in and pick the one on the far left. Another guy comes in and parks right next to me, so now there's 2 empty urinals next to him. That's weird, man. So I'm standing there, you know, and he comes and parks next to me, and I'm just, you know, and what makes it worse is when he starts talking to you. So, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good, I'm good," right? That's weird, man. Don't talk to me. You know, if I'm standing there holding my penis, I don't want to talk to another man. No, don't talk to me. Why? And you're holding your penis too? No, we do not need to have any kind of conversation. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. And then the weird noises that men make. I don't know if women do this, but the weird noises that men make when they're, you know, when they're finished. You know, or even in the middle of it. You know, some of them, you know, they have their hand on the wall and their eyes closed and they're looked up like this and they make noises to go, And I'm standing there like, what is that? What is that? Why are you doing that? It's like you're having an orgasmic experience when you're taking a whiz. That just shut up. If you're at home, feel free. But if you're standing next to me, I don't want to hear it, right? Or the ones that shake, because and women, you know what I'm talking about. We're all adults here. We're adults here. When we finish, we have to shake. We have to get the little extra, that's in the urethra. We have to shake that out too. So you do your little shake or whatever. But the guys that shake too much or too violently, to the point to where you can't even hear it even. So you're standing there, you look over at the guy next to you because he's making a scene, and all you see is, trying to shake it out. It's like, it's like, man, it's like, man, are you okay? Are you just shaking it out, or are you doing something else? But that's weird, man. That's weird. And the urinals that don't have a divider next to it, I hate those. So I'm standing there, I'm going to work. Guy comes and parks next to me. Boom! As soon as he lets his zipper down and grabs his wing, there's that moment where I'm looking out of my peripheral to see if he's looking over at me. I might even turn a little bit so I can block his angle, his line of sight from his eyeball to my genitalia. And he's doing the same thing. He's looking over to see if I'm looking, and he might even turn a little bit. And what's worse is when we're both doing that and then we make eye contact. It's, what's up, man? Or the ones that don't even care. They just, both of you guys are standing there, and he just looks down right at you. Doesn't try to hide it or anything. He just, so what do you, hey, time out. What are you looking at, man? I mean, what do you want to play swords? Is that it? Huh? You want to play swords? Huh? You nasty pervert son of a bitch. That's weird, man. There's a lot of weird things can happen at the urinal. Same thing with the bathroom stalls, You go into the stall, you're sitting there, you see somebody walk by the crack in the door, then you see a shirt come back, and they're looking through the crack, and it's like, so what are you looking at me, man? Why are you looking at me? This actually happened to me before too. This sucked. So I'm in the stall. I just finished doing work. I get up, I flush the toilet, and as the toilet's flushing, I'm pulling my pants up, and then the toilet instantly starts overflowing. Water coming out of the toilet, splashing on the ground, and you know what water splashing on the tile sounds like. So that's going on. I'm trying to, I'm hurrying up. I open the stall door, go out into the common area with the sinks, and there's other people standing there looking at me. So right when we make eye contact, I say the first thing that's on my mind. I'm like, don't use that one. And they give me the courtesy laugh. I'm like, yeah, I suppose not. Dumbass. Yeah, so that was awkward. So I washed my hands and got the hell out of there. Sometimes, you just don't want to be bothered. Some people, they don't want others to know that they're in the bathroom, right? So they're in there, they're all by themselves, then they hear somebody walk in, and now their heart rate elevates at least 1 beat per minute because they don't know what that other person's going to do. It's the fear of the unknown, right? So you're trying to be quiet, and they come walking by, there's empty stalls next to you, you're in the first stall, and then they check your door to see if it's locked. So now you got to say something. You just blew your cover. This person blew the cover. Now you're like, yes, I'm in here. So that's a struggle for some people to have to do that. The courtesy flush too, man. That's courtesy flush. You guys, me too, me included. If you're in a public restroom and you're taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, and like I said, there's other people, you got to give a courtesy flush, man, because I don't think there's anything that I hate more than sitting there. Guy next to me is just going to town, just riding out, and then you start to smell it, and you're sitting there and it's flush that. You know, sometimes you just want to look over and tell them to flush it, man, because it's just so nasty. And what's even more messed up, and this kind of nasty, is when you start to smell it, you feel a warmth. Just start to cover your face, and you know what that warmth is. It's the air out of this dude's butt. And as soon as you take a dump, soon as you hear this, the splash, go ahead and reach over around there and hit that little handle and go ahead and flush all that stuff down. You know, look out for everybody, and quit sitting there and smelling your own stink. This is funny because I'm guilty of this too. Shoe watching. And we know what shoe watching is. You know, let's say you're at work. You go into the bathroom, you scope out the scene, you see someone's in the stall, so you look at their shoes. You check out the shoes, and then when you go back into work, you know, you sit there and wait. Every time someone walks into the job, you know, you look down at the shoes to see if it was them, right? But what sucks is when you're the one who was shoe watched. So you're in there, you hear someone walk in, you hear them walk out, okay, cool. And then you walk back into your job and you make eye contact with a person, and they're looking at you like, it was you. It was you in there. Then you're like, yeah, I suppose. But hey, those are just some of my examples. Down in the comments, if you guys could, post some of your weird and messed up experiences in the bathroom. Today, I thought this was a pretty funny topic to discuss. I want to give credit to Joe Leaks for making the logo for It's Been Real. You guys are going to see that here in the next episode or two. I want to give credit to Dalshanta Gaddy for coming up with some of the material in today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I do this for you. I don't do this for me. A lot of you guys also expressed concern about me driving while making these videos. Well, if you notice today, I'm not driving, and in any future videos, I won't be driving either. Good point. It's not safe to make videos and drive. So I got you guys on that front. Again, I appreciate the feedback, the emails, the comments, the likes. Tag everybody you can in it. Share the video. I most certainly appreciate this. Until next time, hey, it's been real. Deuce.